Fire and ice for your forecast. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. We'll start off with the fire part first. We have a red flag warning in effect through 8 o'clock tonight for Ocean and Atlantic counties, and that's for the high risk of the spread of wildfires. It has been bone dry out there inland here. Usually anything below 40%, that's when you start to be concerned about wildfires. But check this out. As we went on into the afternoon, we got into the 20s in many of these far inland spots here in the Pine Barrens, west of the Garden State Parkway, and that has helped to make the ground very crispy and dry, and really it could only take a spark or a half-lit cigarette to cause some issues with fire. So we do want to make sure that we limit our burning and put out any cigarettes or cigars that you might be smoking. Now, let's take a look at where frost is possible for tonight. That's the ice part of our forecast. It's the Royal Pine Barrens here that would see that, as low temperatures could get down to between 36 and 38 degrees. 40s elsewhere here, but 36 to 38 is where you could see frost. Now, the thing is, frost really you need a temperature below 32. So how can you get frost above the freezing mark? Well, it's because when we take our temperatures, when I say it's 50 degrees here in Atlantic City, that's really what's happening about 6 feet off the ground here. Colder air sinks, and by the time you get to the surface, that 36-degree mark is actually 32, and water molecules in the air could touch something that's below 32, like a blade of grass, and freeze, creating frost. Now, we have the clear skies for tonight. We'll have some moisture on the ground. The question is, how light do our winds go? And by extension, can our temperatures get down to the 30s? The lighter and calmer our winds are, the better chance inland areas are going to get in the 30s where we could see some frost. So we look at our future cast as we go into tonight. We're in the 50s going into the 40s. It's a cool night here. And then as we go into Thursday, 39 in Hamilton, even 39 in Philly here, but definitely 39 in Hamilton, and upper 30s, maybe mid-30s in some of those rural Pine Barren spots like Mullica or Folsom, and that's where you would see frost. Then as we go into the day here, it's a cool day with a gentle onshore chilling breeze, only low 60s inland, 50s at the beaches. You know how spring is. We take 2 steps up, 1 step down. Thursday is going to be our step down. Friday also staying on the lower level here with our temps because we're only staying in the 60s as we go into the afternoon. Cloud cover comes around into the area for much of the day here, maybe a little bit of a break during the evening, and then we wait for Saturday here. Now, according to this model, this is the GFS or the American model, the heaviest rain is going to be east of the Garden State Parkway as we go into Saturday. Now, I don't agree that the heaviest rain will come during the morning. I think it's more of an afternoon thing. That being said, though, we are talking about the potential for rain. And if you're in places like Long Beach Island or Atlantic City, you can bank on a few hours of rain as you go into Saturday here. And then as we go overnight, a returning shower will be possible. Gusts are looking like this as we go into Thursday, coming from the northeast and the east. That'll keep it on the cooler side. And then even Friday, more of a southeast wind, so it'll be a little bit milder. But we are talking about still that onshore cooling component of the wind. So here's a look at your inland 7-day forecast. We go from the 60s Thursday and Friday to the 70s on Saturday and Sunday, and then we stay in the 70s as we go into our Monday as well. It is not a washout Saturday. The further west you are, the drier you are going to be on Saturday. The further east you are, like at the shore, the wetter you're going to be. But even in places like Atlantic City, I think you have some dry time. My forecast is that it's going to be drier during the morning. Keep it tuned here to PressOfAC.com. We'll give you more updates as we go forward into the rest of the week.